Uncle Kaz!
Got us some dinner. Let's go. I'm sure everyone's starving by now.
Okay.
Dinner is served.
Come on, everyone. Let's eat.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So good.
Smells so
Yummy.
good.
It's Ricky-chan! Yay!
What happened to eating?
Come on, let's play. Freaky John. Come on.
Please, please, please.
Aniki,
What's wrong? Something going on?
it's the boss. He's been shot.
Yes, of course. Just a moment. Chairman, it's for you.
Who is it?
They said you'd understand if I mentioned the deal.
This is Dojima. Yes, we've discussed this before. I told you I'm not interested. That's right. Let me reiterate. The Tojo clan wants no part in this. I've already given you an answer. Add as many zeros as you want. I'm not going to budge. Goodbye.
Chairman. May I presume that the phone call just now was about the Okinawa deal? Are you certain we can refuse it?
Meaning?
Respectfully, sir. At the moment, Hakuho payouts are the only thing keeping the Tojo clan afloat. And this Okinawa business, if we accept, it would mean an immediate windfall. Enough to last us through the next decade. A cursory estimate puts our returns at 100 billion yen, and that's the low end. Not only that, if we did him a good turn now, he might prove a vital government ally in
Enough. I don't need reminding. But nothing changes. No one's taking that land.
Because of the fourth chairman, sir?
After all he's done for the Tojo clan, it wouldn't be right stealing the one place he belongs. Driver.
Yes, sir.
Take us back to HQ.
Sir, what about the banquet later this evening?
Cancel it. First things first. I don't want anybody trying to push this deal through behind my back. I need everyone on the same page.
Welcome back, sir! Chairman,
What is it?
you have a visitor? They arrived a little while ago.
Who?
Well,
What?
it's true, sir. I didn't believe it myself, but there's no mistaking him.
And where is he?
Already in your office, waiting for you.
Got it. Kazuma-san. But you were dead.
Sorry for the surprise.
What's this?
Something the chairman very much needs right now.
A deed? To the land in Okinawa? But that property belongs to the fourth chairman.
I'm aware. You wouldn't allow yourself to take the land from Kazuma Kiryu. Which is why we stepped in on your behalf and secured the deed ourselves.
But why do this?
We're not in a position to let the Tojo clan walk from this deal. The land acquisition must go through.
You don't understand. I've already made my decision. I don't want anything to do with this.
You may want to reconsider, Chairman. With 30,000 members to support, can you really afford to refuse?
Maybe not. But tell me, Kazuma-san, what if I do?
You'd be making a very big mistake.
Sir,
Where's Nagahara?
he's in the operating room.
And? Is he okay? How's it looking? Damn it!
Saki-chan. I'm so sorry.
Saki. Hey, are you alright? Do we have any idea who did it?
Nope. He and the little lady were alone when it went down. Guy came in, shot him right in the stomach. Lot of hits.
Another family out for revenge?
No. I think it's got to do with the land deal. The deed to the property, it's gone missing from the office.
What?
It's gotta be those Tamashiro assholes. They've been gunning for us non-stop, ever since last year.
I don't think so. The guy doesn't look like one of theirs.
What is it, Saki?
I've never seen him before.
I don't believe it. This man shot him?
Wait, Uncle Kaz, that's...
Aniki, this guy. You know him, don't you?
Yeah. He's the man who raised me. Kazuma-san. Who died in my arms.
So, you're off then?
We are.
Right. Well, I'm glad I caught you before you're gone. Hey.
Yeah.
Hi, Uncle Kaz.
In December of 2005, I lost someone very precious to me. But now that I look back on that one day, 11 years ago, perhaps our fates had been sealed from the very start. Back when I was still a part of the Tojo clan's Dojima family, there were only 3 people in the world I would call my family. One was my best friend from the orphanage where we grew up, Akira Nishikiyama. Another was the man who took me in and raised me like his own son, Shintaro Kazuma. And the last was the childhood friend I'd always loved, Yumi Sawamura. After having lost my parents at a young age, those 3 were the closest thing to a family I ever had. Until...
やっちまった。東商会の大官房。
One day, right before my eyes, was the lifeless body of the Dojima family patriarch. He had tried to force himself on Yumi and paid the price with his life.
おい、しっかりしろ。錦、弓を連れて逃げろ。
でも、お前は。
行け、錦。弓を頼む。行け！
I couldn't bear to lose either of them. So I did what I had to do.
食事、始め！
I got 10 years. While I did my time, I got word of my expulsion, and I found out that Yumi had disappeared. I was branded for patricide. When the Tojo clan cut me off, I felt like a kite without a string. Even so, there was someone on the outside who still remembered me.
Oh, yes.
The man I considered my father. When I made parole, I set out to find him, to reunite with him, and to learn about everything that happened during the 10 years I spent in prison. I finally returned to Kamurocho. A lot had changed about the city.
直系組長の皆さんがいるこの場で3代目に伺います。東都銀行の貸金庫にあった組の金100億盗まれたってのは本当ですか？
My former friend had become an entirely different man. And every thug in town was on the trail of the missing 10 billion yen.
Oh, yes, sir!
A war of succession took root in the Tojo clan. And I found myself caught up right in the middle of it. I placed my trust in Kazuma-san and went looking for Yumi. Somehow she was connected to everything. But I didn't find her. I found a little girl all alone. Her name was Haruka. At the time, she was only 9 years old. Yet this brave little girl had come to the city all by herself, determined to find her mother. We'd met by pure chance, but as it just so happened, there was one thing we had in common.
お前、どうするんだ、これから。
私にはお母さんとユミお姉ちゃんだけだから。
ユミ
This girl, in search of her mother, knew Yumi, who I sought out. Rather than coincidence, perhaps it was fate that brought Haruka and I together in our search. However,
わしらが追っとんのはそこのお嬢さんですわ。
before we realized what was happening, the clan started chasing after Haruka, believing she was the key to the 10 billion yen. Every day saw a new threat. I followed Yumi in the 10 billion's trail while protecting Haruka the best I could. Along the way, in all the chaos, I ended up crossing paths with a police detective. Makoto Date, formerly a Division I cop. He had interrogated me after I took the fall for my brother, and his life fell to pieces afterward. To put his career back on track, he asked me to cooperate with his investigation.
キリュウ、俺は今、3代目の世良の殺しを追ってる。手貸せ。
The former Yakuza partnered with a cop on the same case. It made for an odd sight, to say the least. But as time passed, we grew closer and became fast friends. But then,
桐生一馬、誘拐の現行犯として逮捕する。
Sudo, the chief of Division I, closed in on us.
だってさ。ああ、遅くなって悪かったな。あんた、こんなことしたら。逃げるぞ、桐生。
And although Date-san belonged to the police force, he ultimately chose Haruka and me over his own career. The closer we got to the truth, the more people stood in our way. hindering our investigation. A direct Tojo clan patriarch after the 10 billion, Futoshi Shimano.
やっと会えたな、Kiryu.
As well as the man who was acting captain of the Shimano family, Goro Majima.
よう、Kiryu ちゃん、探したで。
Every fight against these hardened Yakuza veterans was even more fierce than the last. Even Sohei Dojima's widow, Yayoi, confronted me over the loss of her husband after his murder. And
堂島をやったのはお前なのかい？
the words she spoke to me that day weighed heavy on my heart.